Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Clams. I'm Will. We're down here in Key West, and this morning I woke up to one of my favorite texts, which is Aaron texting me saying they put a big fish on the boat and if I want any parts of it. So of course my answer is yes. I'm not bringing my knife though. This is what I'm bringing. Now when we get down to the dock, I'll explain everything. Let's head over.
It's a monster. £50 club, baby.
Everyone took the prized possession, which is the fillets, and this is a Wahoo. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but now we're left with my favorite, the collars. That I'm gonna take, obviously. I'm gonna take the head because there's a lot of meat in there, but what I wanna talk about today is what we have here. So most of the time this would get folded up, thrown in the water, and that's why I told you earlier I didn't bring my knife, but I brought this. And the reason why is because if you go through and clean all of this off, we're gonna end up with about, I'm gonna guess, maybe a pound of meat. And then Aaron requested burgers, so we're gonna make burgers with it. Now this is gonna be a little bit painstaking and time consuming, so I'll see you when I'm finished. So we just got done scraping. As you can see, we're clean on both sides. And all I needed was my spoon. Now please, look at this. So this is gonna be our burger, and we might even make a couple other things out of it. That's gotta be at least a pound or a pound and a half of meat that was gonna go into the water or into the trash. And this is delicious. I am back at the house and I just wanna make a point. So I scraped the rack, got all the meat off the rack, and then I took a little bit of meat from the head. I didn't take any meat from the collars, a little bit of meat from the belly, but not much. And I want to show you how much we got off that fish. So almost 2.5 pounds of waste, of what's considered waste. We're gonna make burgers with these, and it's gonna be amazing, and it's something that would have been thrown out and overlooked. So it's not gonna take much to make our burgers. But first, I'm gonna make a quick tartar sauce, which is mayo. Why are you working against me? Garlic salt. A little bit of the brine from pickles. Some pepper. Some onion, and chopped up pickles. A little bit of lemon. And that is a very, very basic tartar sauce. I'd probably add a little bit of mayo just to thicken that up, and then when I put it in the fridge, that'll thicken up a little bit more. So we're gonna put that to the side. Now we're gonna make the mix for our burgers. So we have all of our scraped Wahoo meat. Put that in. Chopped up white onion. Some parsley. Some chopped very fine garlic. And scallions. And now we're gonna add a little bit of Dijon mustard, a little bit of mayo. Now this is to bind it because we're not going to use an egg. So we need just enough in there so that they'll just stick together when we throw them onto the grill. Some black pepper. Worcestershire sauce, and that'll give it a bit of the umami flavor that a beef burger would have. A little bit of garlic powder. And a good amount of salt. Now I chopped up that meat, even though it was scraped and there wasn't much texture to it, I chopped it up even more, and that'll help it bind. And I do a lot of things by sight. So as I'm looking at this, I say maybe a little bit more parsley. And more onion. And then you make your first burger. You can always do a test one. Make a small one, throw it on the grill, throw it in your skillet, see if it actually stays together. If not, add a little bit more of the mayo. I want to stay away from the egg, but you could beat up one egg and stir it in there. And with these, it doesn't just have to be burgers. You can make meatballs or burgers. So not just burgers, but maybe meatballs too. Okay, so that is all mixed together. And the great thing is that this is Wahoo, so you could cook them medium rare, you could cook them rare. That's perfect. So I would say same thing about the size of a baseball. And that is it. And then I'm gonna put these in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, and that'll help them bind and hold their shape also. So when I'm done with all these, we're gonna head up to Aaron's, we're gonna throw them on the grill and make our burgers. Too hot. This is ready to go. It's not too hot. All right, we're starting with butter. Get that going in our skillet. Oh, look at that, perfect temp.
I'm not gonna argue.
Alright. Now, because it's a seafood burger, we gotta be a little more delicate with them than we would be a regular burger, so put them in real gentle so that they hold their shape. So I'm probably gonna cook these all the way through, even though you could leave them medium rare or rare, like I said. And it's really important, make sure that everything in there is chopped really fine. That'll help it bind and stay together. And we're definitely putting cheese on these. I know cheese and fish is a faux pas, but these are burgers. You have to have cheese on the burgers. We're gonna flip them, and now we see if I'm good at my fish burgers or not, because here's where they could fall apart. So this is it. This will make or break me. Ooh.
Not gonna lie, it looks pretty good.
Now I'm adding my cheese. I'm sorry, Uncle Joe, I know this hurts your heart, but they're burgers. You gotta have cheese on the burgers. So once that cheese is melted, these are ready to go. We'll throw them on our buns, dress them up, and show you guys. So we got some melt on the cheese, which means these are ready. Not just saying this, but they smell like a burger. Then we got the homemade tartar sauce. I'm gonna let you guys dress your own, but this is how I'm doing mine. Some tartar sauce, of course, shredded lettuce. My goal is to make these taste like McDonald's. If it tastes like McDonald's filet fish or McDonald's Big Mac, I know I've succeeded.
I don't know if I want mine.
So there we go.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. Taste test. Juicy? Honest?
Pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Tipsy, would you like some?
Now we cooked them all the way through, and I don't think that was a mistake. They're really, really good. But, all right, guys, we're gonna sit down and eat. If you like this episode, hit like. That really does help me out. Hit subscribe. I'm gonna keep recipes coming for you. And this just shows all the waste, everything that was going into the water, into the trash. I'm about to feed 4 people with it, and we each are gonna get 2 burgers. Thanks, guys.